Brown Streak was coming home at last. He'd been spending time in Las Venturas after helping some friendly gang members to escape. That night, Brown Streak told Freight all about the other side of San Andreas. "I didn't know there was another side," said Freight, and the two went happily to sleep. The next day, CJ and the Heavyset fellow were headed for Unity Station, and they were more determined than ever. CJ could well remember the last time he had to follow that damn train, and since then, he busied himself doing anything he could, but there was nothing left to do. Brown Streak had barely woken up when a gang member fell onto him and kindly asked him to drive as fast as he could. "Can you do that for me?" he asked politely. "What is this?" cried Brown Streak. "Is reality as we know it a mere illusion that hinges on the actions of a single protagonist?" But he hadn't time to think, for CJ and the Heavyset fellow had already arrived at the station. Brown Streak raced away like never before. Again. "Oh dear," said CJ, "here we go again." CJ and the Heavyset fellow need to eliminate the gang members before they reach Frederick Bridge. Up ahead is a lady standing on the sidewalk, Brown Streak, and further ahead is a ramp. Should CJ park near the lady and see if anything develops? No. Although this will put CJ in a better mood for a price, there's not enough room on the bike for the lady and the Heavyset fellow. What about if CJ followed Brown Streak while the Heavyset fellow shoots the gang members? No, they've tried this before and it doesn't work. What about if CJ got to the ramp before Brown Streak does, boarded the train, and fired at the gang members himself? Yes. Everyone knows the Heavyset fellow is unreliable. If CJ wants the job done properly, he'll have to do it himself. CJ and... Oh. The gang members arrived at Las Venturas. "That was our fault," said the Heavyset fellow. "We spent too long on the learning segment." But the two are still determined. "We'll try again tomorrow," said the Heavyset fellow. "After all you have to do is follow..." CJ was so angry, he punched the air, punched it again, reset the camera, punched the air twice more, accidentally punched a bystander when going for a third, reset the camera, pulled out a weapon, aimed his weapon, got onto his bike, punched the bystander one more time, and got off his bike. A tank fell from the sky and landed on the Heavyset fellow. "I'm as confused as you are," said the tank, and CJ left in a huff. Meanwhile, Freight pulled into the station. He was sad to find that Brown Streak had gone again already. He didn't even get to see Freight's redesign. Freight had always been a content old engine, but ever since Brown Streak broke through that barrier, Freight had been questioning just how big San Andreas really is. And with the player seemingly incapable of completing this chapter, Freight tried to sleep, wondering if he'd ever get to see the world. The next day, Freight's driver rushed to wake him. He was waving a document about a high-value courier service ran by Merryweather. Freight listened and, "But I mustn't tell you any more, or I will spoil the next story."